On a sunny summer day in 1978, the whole world went to hell. Interesting way to start a book, don't you think? Well, that's exactly how it starts. Dangerous Gambles is the first book in the Roadhouse Sons series. The Roadhouse Sons are a cover band that existed in New England back in the 1970s. They had moderate success on their own, but once the war broke out between the US and the Soviet Union, they became more in demand because with the gasoline rationing and power rationing and everything, the big arenas and the big bands were too expensive. So you had smaller venues and they were looking for cover bands so they could get all the songs without the big price. The Roadhouse Sons were very popular on that circuit. So much so that they found themselves recruited by the FBI to be spies against their will. The FBI needed their help in monitoring the club circuits, the black market booze, illegal drugs, and basically keeping them tipped off on any type of illegal activity. Okay, not a big problem. It turned into a problem, though, when they realized that they had just uncovered a Soviet mole working in the FBI. They then found out that one of their members had a history with this person. Something that was tied up in an incident that started the war. Now they've gone from being informants to targets. They have to find out who this person is before they get killed off too. The reason that I picked this type of a group as heroes was a cover band does not have a big record label behind it. They do not have a influential booking agent behind them. They don't usually have a lot going for them but themselves. They have to get from one venue to another. If the band truck breaks down, they have to fix it. If the promoter skips off with their money, they have to figure out how they're getting to the next place. They have to feed themselves, take care of themselves, and they have to think fast on their feet. So to me, that was the perfect recipe for spies. And they would have the wherewithal to be able to think on their feet and deal with really difficult situations. Obviously, when it came to espionage and law enforcement and things like that, they were pretty wet behind the ears. They were pretty green, and they made a lot of mistakes. I don't make them superheroes, but they kind of are a spark of humanity that goes up against some of the inhumanity of the war, of counterintelligence, of all these big agencies and bureaucracies that are acting on behalf of a populace, but can sometimes forget that. The Roadhouse Sons were somebody who would bring that home. And this is one of my favorite books that I've written. And I really hope that you will check it out and enjoy it. You can find it at lulu.com, which is the best place to get it, under jhsanderson and Dangerous Gambles. You can also find me on Amazon. I've even found copies of them on eBay. So go on a little treasure hunt. Find them, give me a good review.